In this video, I'm going to explain and demystify Amazon FBA storage fees so you know exactly what they are, how to calculate them for yourself, and you know the exact cost and are calculating Amazon FBA storage fees so you know your true profit, or at least can estimate it better before selling products on Amazon, because I find so many new sellers, number one, aren't aware of Amazon FBA storage fees, and then number two, they calculate storage fees incorrectly. So I want to make sure that that doesn't happen to you. You set yourself up for the best chances of success, whether you're interested in getting started on Amazon or selling products on Amazon FBA, or you're an existing Amazon FBA seller, okay? So with all this being said, last thing, if you liked the video, be sure to hit the thumbs up, leave a comment below, anything that you found interesting, anything that you liked or disliked that you want more information about, your own insight, leave those in the comments below, and hit the subscribe button, as well as the notification bell, because there are a lot of other great videos currently here on the channel, and a lot more. I'm telling you, there are a lot more coming very, very soon, and I want to make sure you don't miss out. So with all this being said, let's go ahead and explain Amazon FBA storage fees. All right, so luckily Amazon storage fees are not that complicated, okay, but it is important to keep them in mind, because when selling products via Amazon FBA, you will have the Amazon referral fee. That's number one. This is basically the fee to tap into Amazon's audience to use the Amazon sales channel. Okay, so that's referral fee, and I believe that's right around 15%. It may depend on your category, but again, this is not that video, but 15% for the referral fee. There's the FBA fees. So for picking and packing, handling, shipping your product, all of that, right, kind of fulfilling your order, right, there's the FBA fees. And lastly, number three, there are the storage fees. And that's why I'm making a video about this, because a lot of people overlook this and get really scared or confused about it, but really don't be afraid, just prepare, okay? So here on Amazon's, the best place to get information is obviously from the source directly. So that's why I have this pulled up here. I'll include a link to this below, because obviously things can change in the future. Amazon may be updating this page in the future, but as of right now in 2020, this is the case. But like I said, things could change. Just keep that in mind, right? So monthly storage fees. So storage fees are calculated based on the cubic foot of all of your packages, right? Of the individual, as well as the entire all of the packages or all of the inventory that you have in Amazon's warehouse. So the more cubic feet you consume, the more that you pay. The less cubic feet that you consume, the less that you pay. And there's really two categories, okay? So we have standard size and oversize, okay? And you should know. So standard size is going to be so what I teach is to sell standard size products, especially if you're starting off. Your product will fall under this category. It's definitely not guaranteed whatsoever. It completely depends, and it's not just magic, right? You can calculate this for yourself, and you can look this up for yourself. But standard size are most products that you would find on Amazon. Oversized can be much larger products, like if you think about like a refrigerator, but not even a refrigerator. Even some items that aren't that large would fall under the oversized. You can just kind of check that for yourself just to make sure, but it'll likely fall under the standard size. Okay, so if your product is standard size, okay, then you're going to be paying 75 cents per cubic foot, okay, per month through the months of January through September, okay? Then for standard size units, you'll be paying $2.40 per cubic foot for the months of October through December. Why the dramatic and the huge price increase? Because supply and demand during Q4, which is October, November, December, that's when sales are increased, right? You have Black Friday, Christmas shopping, Hanukkah shopping even. So you have all of this happening within the fourth quarter. Everyone's buying. That means a lot of sellers are shipping products into Amazon, all right, in Amazon's warehouses. That means there's less space. That space is more valuable, and therefore the price increase. So so that's number one to keep aware of. For your products, you will have an increase in your storage fees for the months of October through December. Otherwise, as of right now, it's 75 cents per cubic foot. And like I said, you will be charged between again, straight from Amazon themselves, you'll be charged between the 7th and 15th day of the month following the month for which the fee applies, right? So depending on how many cubic feet you have within that month, that's how much you owe Amazon, okay? A certain amount for January through September, a different amount for October through December. So very simple to kind of figure this out. But want to kind of make you aware of it. So this is just the general Amazon FBA storage fees. And then one other thing, if we scroll down, right? We scroll down, we have this thing called long-term inventory storage fee. I see a lot of new sellers getting tripped up by this. This even started to creep up on me, and I almost forgot about it, but I didn't. And that is essentially when you have your products in Amazon for too long, this is what happens. So
items that are in a fulfillment center for more than 365 days will now be charged $6.90 per cubic foot. Okay, let's go back real quick. During October through December, right? Oh, and then by the way, there's also a separate category for dangerous goods as well. I forgot to mention, but likely your product will not fall under this. However, make sure that you click here to FBA Dangerous Goods Program to make sure that your product doesn't fall under that category. If you've been following my advice in some of my tutorials, it should not fall under this category, okay? But you can check that for yourself in case. But again, generally, it's going to fall right under here. So anyway, going back to what I was saying, $2.40 per cubic foot. That's really expensive, right, for October through December? $6.90. Something you want to watch out for. So because basically, if you keep your inventory, keep it in Amazon for so long, Amazon needs to use that space, and that space is valuable to Amazon. So they use this to make sure that people are, sellers are constantly moving inventory and make sure that you're selling your product and using the space efficiently. And if you don't, like I said, within 365, after that 1 year, if you have inventory just sitting there, that same inventory sitting there for over a year, that's going to cost you $6.90 per cubic foot. So just to keep money moving, and then also, let's say sales have slowed down more than expected, and it wasn't something you expected, and you're getting close to that mark. Keep this in mind, and what you may want to do, or likely want to do, is place a removal order for each of these items, for each of your for each piece of inventory, and that's going to cost you 50 cents per unit to remove from Amazon's warehouse. And you can either send that. If you have a house or you have friends, that's a way to do it. I've done that before in the past. Or if you have another 3PL, another company that you can ship products to, you can do that and then place a removal order and send it to them, okay, to avoid those long-term storage fees. All right, so that's the kind of two big things I want to touch. Just the general Amazon FBA storage fees. Something to calculate, right? You have just to briefly recap, you have number one, your Amazon referral fee for using the Amazon kind of platform. Number two, FBA fees for picking, packing, shipping, returns, customer service, all that kind of thing. That's number two. And then finally, number three is storage fees for Amazon storing your items. And then here's how to calculate, right? Again, check oversized or standard size, right? In the requirements for that on your own. Again, it'll likely fall under the standard size category if you've been following my advice. It will change depending on the month, right? But generally, it'll be 75 cents per cubic foot outside of the kind of busy season, the Q4, right? And then if your products happen to stay, your inventory happens to stay in Amazon for over a year, you're going to start getting hit with a very, very, very expensive long-term storage fee, and you want to make sure you avoid that. But if you're selling, you shouldn't have a problem. And even if you don't sell, it's just good to kind of keep that in mind. And if you're getting close to that point, to place a removal order for 50 cents a unit, it'll be likely going to be a lot better for you than leaving it in at that very high rate. So I hope you found this helpful. I hope it's kind of helped demystify and simplify the Amazon FBA storage fees. If you do have any questions, let me know in the comments section. And if you like the video, be sure to hit the thumbs up and the subscribe button, because there are a lot of other great videos currently here on this channel and a lot more coming to you very, very soon that I want to make sure you don't miss out on. So like I said, hope this was helpful. If you need anything else, let me know in the comments, and I look forward to seeing you in future videos.